My next guest doesn't get paid by the hour because he's coming off another first round finish, this time over Quang at Noche UFC in his promotional debut. Doesn't get much better than this. It's Santiago Luna back here on the program. Santiago, how are you?
Hello, hello. I'm doing amazing. What about yourself?
I'm not doing as amazing as you are. I'm doing great though, but thank you for asking. You know what's so cool, man? We did this interview maybe a couple days before you leading into the fight. You pretty much called this to a T. You said you were going to go in there and make a statement. You did that. Just how nice is it that like everything kind of came to the way you sort of predicted with the fight unfolding the way it did?
Oh, amazing. Obviously I had a lot of confidence going into it, even though there was a lot of doubt from not from our team and from us, but from the people outside, short notice, very young. Is he ready for the UFC? Well, I think I give a big notice to the whole fan base and whole UFC.
Yeah. How were you feeling going in? Because the kind of the vibe I got from our interview, you were pretty confident, man. Like there was no like nerves or anything, and kind of the way you fought, it looked like you were pretty comfortable in there. Is that accurate, or were you feeling a bit nervous going in there?
Uh I was nervous, I think, in the morning of the fight.
Mhm.
Other than that, fight week, everything, how it was going, I was enjoying the moment. I was enjoying every single thing of it.
Mhm.
I think obviously I wake up and I'm like, oh, holy shit, I'm about to, like, this is a day, like I'm about to debut. I was a little bit nervous. I was with my family, with my team, and everyone. We were eating breakfast. I was about to leave to get ready. Uh to get picked up, obviously, for the fight and get taken to the arena. We prayed the rosary for around like 30 minutes. After that, I can tell you, like, I had nothing of nerve. Like, I was just happy. I was excited and I was ready to go.
Love it. Yeah, that's awesome. How much do you kind of credit that to the people around you? You had a lot of family, friends, your team. I know it takes an army to to get you to the cage there. So how much were you relying on that in going into the debut?
I think, other than, obviously, it motivates me for every practice that I'm doing before. It motivates me to do super good and wanting to be keep on, getting better. But other than that, I think I'm there. Obviously, I'm realistic, and I know I'm gonna be the one fighting, and I know deep inside that I was the one that put in every single ounce of work, and everyone was just put in place. Everything was just there, and it was ready to go. The plan was amazing.
Was there anything about him that surprised you? It was a short fight, but kind of looking back, was there anything you kind of took notes on?
Yes, I think he caught me good. Obviously, with that, I'm pretty sure it was a left hook that he connected.
Mhm.
I felt kind of, I think in the first seconds, kind of stiff,
Mhm.
not moving how I usually move. Had to move it, like, I really didn't move at all. After the hit, obviously you can see the difference of my fighting style, um, how it got really, a lot better, striking, mix it up with the wrestling kick, so yeah, I mean, obviously, he has that experience that he's been, obviously this was his fourth time in a UFC fight, and I think that was the only advantage that he had against me.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely was a great performance there. So, how do you celebrate after a big win like that? You were earlier in the card. Did you get to enjoy yourself that night?
I did, yes. I actually we got, obviously, we went back to the hotel right after the win. I finished just a couple interviews, went, got ready, showered and everything, and but I wanted to I told my team, like, oh, let's hurry up because I want to go back and watch my boy Diego for his
Of course.
for the main event. And yeah, I got back, and I was there at the exact time that it started.
Yeah, it worked out. How inspiring was that, man? What a fight in that main event. Diego Lopez, underdog, going in there. He gets the finish on John Silva. Like, how cool is it to have your win on the same card as, the fight that he won in the main event, maybe his best performance?
It was amazing. It was amazing. I was so happy, so happy of, for the like I this was my first time, like, this week, meeting personally Diego, but I was in the, like, through his camp. I was playing with him Call of Duty and everything, like, online.
Nice.
That's how I started my interaction with him and stuff. But I told everyone, it's gonna be a big upset for the fighting nerds.
Mhm.
I know the heart and the dedication that Diego puts in, because I think I can reflect my like myself on him.
Yeah. No,
Uh,
yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah, yeah. Like I can see myself in everything that he's done, and I just use it for, obviously for my benefit, as kind of like he's my teacher, you know.
Yeah, yeah, you can take some pieces from what he's doing into what you're doing as
Yeah.
well, which really makes sense there. How did you end up playing Call of Duty with him? Was that through your management? Obviously, you guys have the same manager.
No, actually, I think it was after. I think it was after my last, not this fight, but the one before,
Mhm.
in Tough Enough. I followed him already. He followed me back, and then he posted like a story, just playing PlayStation. And I was like, hey, I was like, hop on, and he was like, oh, bet. He was like, add me, and I added him, and then that was it.
Okay, cool. There you go. Kind of yeah, fun to play against him, which is
Yeah.
awesome. And you got the bonus, man. Like it's one thing to win your debut, but to get that nice bonus as well. I know you're a young guy. You probably want to do lots with it. But what are you going to be doing with the bonus money?
Honestly, I'm a big guy. I take myself a really smart man, and in that, or mature in that aspect. Obviously, I'm not gonna tell you I'm not gonna go and buy some nice stuff. I am gonna go do it.
Mhm.
But other than that, I'm trying to, invest it in some good things, probably some companies and stuff, and try to open some good projects.
There we go. Smart. Yeah. Let your money work for you. Don't work for your money, right? As they say,
Yes,
which is
sir.
great. What's been the feedback like from the fans? Again, I think you turned a lot of heads. It was a great card, right? But like you were part of that because there were so many finishes. And again, people kind of getting introduced to you for the first time. What's been the feedback like? I'm sure you got a ton of followers and people messaging you. How's that been?
Amazing. The love is literally insane. I tell every single time to my brothers, like, that I'm obviously all the time with. I'm like, this is like, it's unbelievable, because I see obviously all my other buddies that fought in the card, and they are getting that love. But like for me, I think it was like something like, I had, like, in the fight before I was fighting, I had the whole arena was turned up. Everyone screaming. They were already screaming my name. And after it, obviously you start seeing like the followers getting all the way up. I started getting, I don't know if you saw, my people from Tijuana made me a wall with, they painted a wall with my face on it. uh so that was amazing. Like, the love keeps on getting better and better and better, and I won't, and for me, it's like, it just motivates me more to get back to work, get way better, fix my mistakes, and then bring him back with another great win.
What about the UFC? They got to be happy with this. I know your management kind of, liaisons, all that stuff, but they must have been thrilled with the fact they brought you in, not a ton of fights, and you went out there and you got the first round finish.
Oh yeah, they were super excited. They were super good people with me. Before and after. Obviously after, I don't know if you saw, but I was the only fight that Dana and Hunter actually saw, because they left to Vegas for the
Mhm.
Canelo and Crawford fight. But when I was about to walk in the to my to like to walk in the cage, Dana came up to us. He said, I'm very proud of you, and then walked in, and I was like, I think I delivered the show that he was waiting for.
There you go. You're going to remember that conversation forever. That's pretty cool. Always nice to have the Bossman in there. When do you want to get back in there? Again, look like you didn't take much damage. Do you want to get one more in this year? What's sort of the plan going forward?
Yes, my plan is, I'm looking forward, obviously, as a perfect plan, I would like to go back in December.
Mhm.
I would like to be on the undercard of, one of the fights below, Brandon, for his fight in December.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That would be amazing. I would absolutely love that. He's a big idol of mine, a big image for my people, for his people. So that would be the amazing. If that goes good, I'm ready for it, and I'm good for any call.
Okay. And then opponent, just leave that up to your coaches and management or any fights you look at. I think that would be a fun one.
Honestly, you know me, like, I'm not gonna reject the fight. Whoever they call, whoever they offer, I'm going to accept. What I did tell, who was it? I'm pretty sure it was UFC Espanol. I told them I think a very exciting fight, it would be me and Aleksandre Topuria.
Oh, nice.
I
Yeah.
think I think everyone would love to see that, Spain against Mexico. So I'm really looking forward for that. Maybe it's not gonna be my next one, but maybe after, everyone would be willing, and it's something. It's he's a prospect going up. I'm a prospect going up, so I think it's a great matchup.
Yeah, I agree. Do you like is it just because of the like obviously he's got a bit of hype because he's Ilya's brother. Is that part of the reason too, where you fight him, you really get even more notoriety beating it to Poirier, right?
I think getting noticed for fighting him. That's for me. It's not really the point.
Mhm.
I come here to prove that I am the best in the division. I'm best in it. Being Allah say he is a great grappler, a great striker. I wanna I wanna prove that I'm better. I wanna prove that I'm better in every. I wanna take him to the ground and see the actual level that he has, and then see the strength that he has on top, and then to see if he can handle this power.
Love it. Yeah, let's hope they put that together. Take me through the rest of the week, man. You just came off this huge win. I still forget, like you're 21, like you just won this huge fight. You got a bunch of money, got all this notoriety. Like, what do you do after a win like this? What do you got planned this week?
Nah, I'm a big family guy. So
Nice.
right after well, even right after the night of the fight, I went with all my family to watch the Canelo fight. We just ate some food and then called it a night. The
Mhm.
day after, we are eating breakfast. I went with some friends with friends of my managers to eat some breakfast, and then I flew back, and then once I came back, got my car, and I went to stay with my parents.
Nice. That must have been cool. What was that like? Getting to go back and see the parents and everything after a big win like that. That must have been cool.
Oh, it was amazing, and more because we didn't tell them that 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 I landed,
Oh, it was
home
a
and stuff. And
surprise. Oh, cool.
yeah, she was like texting me and my brothers like, hey, like no, you guys haven't reported with me and stuff, and we're like not answering.
Mm-hmm.
We crossed to Tijuana, ate some tacos of course first, and then came went back to her house, and then she was obviously super emotional. Her and my dad, love them to death, and the support was there ever since the first day.
Yeah, you can't see your parents on an empty stomach. So that was smart of you getting the tacos ahead of time. That's really smart. Santiago, congratulations, man. That was an awesome debut. Looking forward to the next one. If there's anyone you want to thank before we get out of here, any sponsors, any social media you want to mention, I'll give you the last word.
Of course, my sponsors, my day one sponsors, just like well, first of all, I want to thank God.
Mhm.
I think he had a great plan for me, the best plan for me. There was nothing better coming in, but also my family, my parents, my brothers, my coaches, um, and obviously my sponsors that you know make everything way easier for me to be over here, just like ABC Bill Bonds, Jungle Fuel Preps, Santos Studios, Jackson. Filiberto's, Gelato, all these big names that they had no reason to do it, but they did it, and I'm always gonna be grateful for them.